Hey, Paul Wilson here, and today I'm going to introduce you to my 9-day detox. So, firstly I'm going to explain exactly how it works and how it's going to benefit you. On Saturday the 1st of September we're going to begin this. Collectively as a group from wherever you are around the world, you can follow this from home. Now I'm going to provide you with the shopping list that you're going to print off to follow the same meal plans, the same recipes that everybody else is going to be following on a plan. And on average you can expect to lose up to a stone in body fat just in 9 days. Now, you'll download the 9-day detox before Saturday. This way you'll be able to print off the shopping list and head out to your supermarket or your farm shop and provide to get all those foods that you needed for the actual to start on the Saturday the 1st of September. So collectively we're going to be doing this as a group. You need to get the shopping list and have joined before Friday at the latest, before Saturday, so you can get the foods in to start this Saturday. And you'll then have full access to our online group where everybody else is taking part in the 9-day detox from Saturday the 1st of September to Sunday the 9th of September when it'll end. And as I say, in that 9-day period, you can expect to lose up to a stone. So this group itself is going to be holding you accountable. Now, if you're somebody that can be given a diet or a cookbook or some recipes to follow, then a day or two later you fall off the bandwagon and you just can't stick to it, then this is perfect for you guys. This is going to hold you accountable by everybody else following in the group, everybody else at the same time from Saturday to Sunday the 9th, following the 9-day detox, are going to be in the same boat as you. They're going to be doing the same things, the same meal plans, the same recipes, following the same program, which is really cool because at any point you feel like you need some motivation, some inspiration, you can just follow over to the group and get your head fixed, get your head right into that laser sharp focus to achieve your goal in just 9 days. All you've got to do is apply yourself for 9 days and you're going to get one phenomenal result. And because you've got that support, that inspiration, that motivation from everybody else doing it and the support from myself and the advice that you're going to receive from myself, then it's kind of like a no-brainer really. You're gonna be able to achieve that result at the end of it. So as I say, if you're somebody that tends to fall off and doesn't stay motivated, this is perfect for you. Now, so by Sunday the 9th of September, you will be up to a stone lighter. And that's pretty awesome. You know what? It sounds too good to be true. But here's an example of exactly how it works. On Friday, you're going to go out shopping and you're going to get vegetables, things like spinach, basil, carrots, garlic, and leeks. You're going to get fruits, things like lemons, apples, berries, and watermelon. You're going to get fish as well. You're going to get 2 portions of trout and 3 portions of salmon. Now, you're not going to be eating meat or poultry on the detox, but you are going to have these portions of fish. And so throughout that period, you're going to be having quite, some great oily fish. So going to supply the body with some great oils, as well as that protein that you can be getting from the fish as well. You're also going to be having a lot of nutrition from smoothies and juices on a daily basis. And you know what? You get to have snacks as well. So we're going to provide you with the snacks that you'll be able to have. This isn't like one of those starvation or go hungry diets or anything like that. You're going to get to graze, and that's really good for your blood sugar because if you have a lot of high levels of eating a lot of food and then crashing and then high again and then crashing, your blood sugars are going all over the place and you start to feel hungry. Well, you're not going to feel hungry because you're going to have some great nutrition into your diet and you're also going to get some great snacks as you go along to keep your blood sugars constant. Okay, now on Saturday the 1st of September as we begin this, you will cook your first day of meals, okay? Everybody else will as well. And then you'll continue for 9 days, ending, this will take you up to Sunday the 9th of September. And by the end of that, guys, you're going to get one phenomenal result, okay? It's that simple. You're just going to apply yourself for 9 days. So exactly why should we detox? Okay, well, your liver is the key fat loss organ, okay? Your actual liver breaks down lipids. It breaks down fats. And one key hormone that it produces, one key thing that it produces is sex hormone binding globulin. It is very, very important. And the reason why a lot of ladies in particular have a lot of lower leg fat in particular, lower leg fat, lower bum fat, and they can't seem to get rid of that stubborn body fat is because they're not producing enough sex hormone binding globulin, which actually binds onto high levels of sex hormones. So, for instance, estrogen is the female hormone, and if you've got a lot of it, it's going to put a lot of body fat round, for ladies, down on your legs and your bum region. Now, sex hormone binding globulin is produced in the liver. And if the liver is overwhelmed, then it's not going to be producing enough SHBG, sex hormone binding globulin. So that kind of takes a back burner, and the estrogen that's now really high isn't being binded onto the sex hormone binding globulin and then passed out the body. So instead, that estrogen gets stored as body fat, in particular in ladies, the legs and the bum region. So if the liver is overwhelmed and it's not producing SHBG, then you're going to have high levels of sex hormone. Fellas as well, you'll have high levels of testosterone. You might start feeling really aggressive, and you might start getting like chest fat or belly fat. Now, teenagers, then they're natural. They will benefit from this detox as well. So certainly get the family on this. They will also benefit from this detox because teenagers naturally have 10 times higher sex hormone levels going through puberty, and that's normal, that's natural. But because of the liver being overwhelmed by a poor diet, the liver can't produce enough sex hormone binding globulin. So the teenagers have already got high levels of sex hormones to see them through puberty, but because they're not producing enough SHBG, they're having even like double or quadruple levels of testosterone and estrogen. Hence why we get really moody teenagers. Okay, or aggressive teenagers. Well, so if you can clear up that diet, this is going to be a relief off, off your shoulders, and control, moods, tempers, and as well as for you guys that are struggling with ladies struggling with lower leg fat, bum fat, it's going to help with that, and fellas with belly fat and chest fat as well. So sex hormone binding globulin is key. It's produced in the liver, and it isn't produced if the liver is overwhelmed by toxins. So the liver, we just mentioned about toxins, the liver removes toxins. Now if you're putting a lot of toxins into the diet, what the liver does is, well, it's toxic to the body, so the liver then engulfs a toxin. Sorry, if the liver is overwhelmed and it can't detoxify all these toxins, it goes, you know what, I need a break, I can't deal with all this right now. So instead of the liver detoxing it then and there, what it does instead is store that toxin, that over excess of toxins, into fat cells, and with it fat. So then we start getting stubborn body fat, and that fat, that stubborn body fat, will not go anywhere, and with the toxin will not go anywhere until you stop supplying the body with so many toxins. So, and we get toxins from the food we eat, the drink we eat, the environment we surround ourselves in, our thoughts, and also things that we wash ourselves in, and the perfume and things like that we put onto our skin. So we want to cut out toxins and replenish the body, but we'll talk more on that in a moment's time. When you detox, the liver is given a break. So then it'll say, you know what, I can deal with those toxins that we stored in the fat cells earlier. So with it, it'll pull out the toxin, and it'll also pull out that fat cell that was engulfing the toxin, protecting it from doing any harm. So you've just lost that stubborn body fat, and you're also getting rid of those toxins as well. And I'm going to explain exactly how we can do that in just a moment's time. So when we perform a detox, our liver will return to its optimum functioning. So we're going to have great energy levels. We're going to be breaking down fats exactly how we should be. We're going to be, our hormones, our sex hormones, estrogen and testosterone, are going to be balanced where they should be, because SHBG is going to be doing what it should be. So here's how, or what we're going to remove from your diet during the detox. And remember, removing these food groups is only 50% of the battle, okay? Now, we'll be removing the following from your diet. Alcohol is one, of course it is. Dairy, wheat and gluten, sugar and caffeine. We're going to cut those out of your diet for the next 9 days from Saturday the 1st of September. Removing these foods are only half of the battle. Okay, so what we've now got to do is we've got to replenish the body. We've removed the stuff we don't want, what the liver doesn't want, what the body doesn't want. Now we've got to replenish it. So to enable the liver to thrive again and restore optimum health and fat loss and fat loss efficiency, we've basically got to replenish the body. We've removed the nonsense. Now we've got to replenish the body, and the 9-day detox meals, the recipes, are going to do this. That's why you've got to stick to the recipes, whether or not you don't like them. By the end of the 9 days, you'll be a lot more inclined to the food. If your diet's been based on a lot of processed foods, chemical foods, your taste buds probably won't be more inclined to the foods that you're going to get to try. But throughout the 9 days, once you've detoxed, detox, you actually like them, and that's the stuff that your body's crying out for. But because of chemicals, it changes your it literally changes your taste buds. So, but there's some amazing food that you're going to get to try, and some of your grasp onto it straight away, which is going to be great. But once we remove all the bad stuff, we've now got to replenish the body to get it thriving again. So this is why I want you to follow the recipes, recipe for recipe, no ifs, no buts. Okay. So committing to results, guys. This is what you must do. There must be no toe dipping. Okay. This means like somebody, for instance, oh, I like that recipe, so I'm going to follow that one, but I don't like the rest of it, so I'm just going to work what works with me, or I'm just going to mix and match and do this and there because I forgot to prepare my food the night before, etc. Which is preparation is absolutely key, guys. So no toe dipping. You've got to apply yourself, depending on how out of shape you are. Depends on the bigger battle you've got on your hands. Now, fat loss is a war, guys, and by going at it half-assed, it's kind of like or doing the whole moderation thing, or eating a slice of cake, or having one glass of wine or something like that, and listening to your friends that say live a little and stuff like that. Well, that's like taking bribery from the enemy, which is going to keep you out of shape. So fat loss is a war, guys. There's no toe dipping. You've got to go at it with everything you've got. Okay, so there's going to be no moaning, and likewise, there's going to be no whining, guys, because nothing good ever comes out of that, and the worst off person who moans, who whines, is you. So it puts you in a bad head state, and the group is going to get everybody into a great frame of mind, and I want to ensure that the people joining onto this program are going to be those kind of people that are positive, can-do attitudes. That's what we need to make these results happen. If you're in a negative state of mind, snap yourself out of it. So there's no half-assing attempts. You apply yourself, you follow it for 9 days, that's all, and at the end of it, you're going to be rewarded and reaping those rewards, such as a a stone lost in 9 days. Now, guys, just that little ferret right there, you can't toe dip, you've got to dive right in. That's all I wanted to say right there. So fat loss is a war, dive straight on in there. So what's your goal, guys? Now, the reason why people fail is they don't set out a goal. You've got to set out a goal, guys. At first, I might ask you, well, what's your goal? You might put your hand up and say, well, I want to lose weight. Everybody says they want to lose weight. But you need to know more, guys. You've got to peel that onion and find out what your real why is. For example, somebody's real why, a wife, and she could be thinking like her partner doesn't like her body anymore because she's conscious that that she's out of shape. She knows that, and she's conscious that her husband doesn't think she's hot anymore. And the worst of it all, let's dig a little bit, peel more of the onion. The worst of it, her husband's away a lot. He travels away, and he's surrounded often by working female professionals who are in good shape, and she thinks that he might be more inclined to liking their appearance than her appearance. Okay, I know this sounds really crappy, but stuff like this does happen, and this could be a real motivator. Okay, so now she wants to really get in shape to make sure her husband still thinks she's hot. For example, okay, and another example, guys, could be that you come home from work and you've got no energy to play with the kids, and because you've been working and you want to get some food, and because of the food that you've been eating and the work and the stress that you've been putting into your life, involved into your life, you could be in a really bad shape of mind. You could be really like tetchy and snappy, and the kids might come over and they want to play with you, but you're like, get to bed, or you not now, or something like that. And man, kids are in like a state of mind, certainly when they're young, where they want to learn, where they want to play, and playing is learning, and they learn from their parents. Well, I'm sure if this is you right now, then that you would want to play with your parents. So you would want to play with your kids if that was the case. If you wasn't feeling, the food that you was eating wasn't putting you in such a bad frame of mind. So a real good motivator, that could be it. If we peel the onion, that could be your motivator. All I want you to get hold of, guys, okay, it could be anything, is to find out what you're paying. Okay, because I always say a man without pain is a man without motivation. You need to find out what your pain is to make that move, into a new direction, to make new things happen. For example, you're watching this video right now. There must be a level of pain, whether that's conscious now, or in your subconscious deep down, that is making you watch this video right now. So there must be something there. I want you to find exactly what it is. It might be, guys, that you hate waking up in the mornings feeling really low energy, tired, and wishing you could sleep in, or wishing for the weekend, which is basically wishing your life away, which ain't a way to live. So find out what motivates you guys before we move on anywhere else, okay? Cool. Now, how do you join the 9-day detox, which starts this Saturday, the 1st of September? Well, would you like to be a stone lighter in 9 days? Sounds pretty awesome. Would you like more energy, health, and life, and more passion for life? Would you like more confidence in your own body, in your own skin, looking naked, looking hot naked? And in 9 days' time, would you like to be wearing 1 to 2 clothes sizes smaller, wearing smaller clothes sizes in 9 days, guys? Okay, well, would you literally commit everything? I need to know this. Would you literally commit everything you have for 9 days and follow the plan that I've pieced out together for you and achieve everything we've just mentioned? Okay, so I'm giving you the plan to follow. All I want you to do is follow it, and then that will happen, everything we just mentioned about. Awesome. Okay. So now I know that you're ready, that you will commit. Well, normally I charge £67 for full access of the 9-day detox. Okay? Normally I charge £67 for this program. But for you today, guys, I have a special offer. Join today for just £27, and starting this Saturday, we're all collectively a part of the group. You're going to get the access to the secret group on Facebook, the accountability group, which is just priceless, which is going to hone everybody into achieving the program and seeing it down to Sunday the 9th of September. You're also going to get your meal plans, your recipes, your shopping list, your print and go shopping list that you just got to go out on Friday to get the foods in. And just for £27, guys, you're going to get that result of being up to a stone lighter, which is just phenomenal. All you've got to do, guys, is just click the payment link below to secure your place, and I will see you in the group on the other side.